That's the ugliest one, I feel like. All right. This is us answering black questions. It's a little different than Black Card Vote because there's no right answer to this. We just pretty much saying what we think is right, just getting our opinion on it. So we got.
You never said what the podcast was.
You're right. It's a Bad Guy Spoken podcast. If you don't know that already, you need to get hip. Yeah, I said it. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, so we got your host, of course, me, Kenny. We got Brandon. We got Jason. We got my dad in the back, the cameraman. So let's get to it. Who was the biggest scammer? A. Black China. B. Mona Scott. C. Joanne the Scammer.
I was gonna say Joanne.
Or D. Donald Trump.
Trump. It's between Trump and Joanne.
I was about to say, yeah. I'm thinking
that's a shame that they're tied.
Some guys thought Joanne was a girl. I'm like, you got
he has a beard.
He got a whole beard. I don't know how that happened.
Joanne's smart. Whatever it is. It's smart.
So
it's gotta be Black China. She got two dudes in like the same outfit.
that is true though. She did take this nigga's.
She didn't scam them. They knew what they were doing.
She did take the nigga's Eggo waffles though. He didn't know the Eggo waffles was gonna be gone.
The biggest scammer was that nigga that was wearing Rob Kardashian's robe.
Hey,
no, he wasn't a scammer. He was just ridiculous.
That's the goat right there. That's the goat.
That nigga's dirty.
So what's your final answers?
Black China.
Black China.
I'm still on Trump.
I'm going with Joanne the Scammer. It's in the name.
It is, but
the next one. There's most likely to be a fight in the club if the DJ plays which song? A. Shook Ones by Mobb Deep.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. B. Hard in the Paint by Waka Flocka Flame. C. Down for My Niggas by C Murder.
Oh.
Listen, this gets good. And D. Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob.
That's
I wish they took A and put something else in there.
Yeah, A is nowhere. Ain't nobody fighting the. You should.
They could have been. They could have put Head Busters in there.
They
could have put what's the one? Love Sosa.
Anything from the crunk era for real. Any Lil Scrappy.
They could have put.
It's gotta be.
You could have Never Ever by Trillville.
If you don't give it, go. They could have put that one.
But what was I gonna say?
It's gotta be C Murder.
B is just bottles being thrown. That's not a fight.
So Hard in the Paint.
It's C Murder because the beat itself sounds evil. So it's
no, the niggas cause I'm there, folks.
Yo, but that's gonna get you amped though.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
it's gotta be that.
Not if you buck anybody will fight. If you do C, you have to have a crew with you. Because that's a jumping song. You gotta get jumped to Down with My Niggas. That's when the whole team jump you. The other one is like anybody can fight to Nuck If You Buck. You get to bump into a nigga and just start swinging.
That is true.
That's how a big fight.
So I got Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah, Nuck If You Buck.
It's gotta be C Murder.
Nuck If You Buck is a classic.
Down for My Niggas.
Which is the better horror movie? Tales from the Hood, Blackula, Get Out, Vampire in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna lie to you, these are trash.
I was gonna say that.
I'll just say Get Out.
This one that I got to answer.
I gotta answer it.
Yeah, because I don't. They all equally bucks.
They're all trash.
Throw them again.
Tales from the Hood, Blackula, Get Out, Vampire in Brooklyn.
I honestly don't see Get Out as a horror movie.
I don't either.
It's more of a thriller.
Vampire in Brooklyn can't decide if it wants to be a scary comedy or a funny horror movie.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So I guess by that logic, I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go Vampire in Brooklyn, honestly, still.
And Blackula was not really that scary. It was at the time.
Sure.
But it was. I mean, you were more sympathetic for his character than anything else. So I guess by default or process of elimination, we got to give it to the Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, I'm going with. I'll probably go with Tales from the Hood. The rest of the movies suck. Like, all the movies suck for real. Get Out was like okay, but as a horror movie, it wasn't good. Yeah, it was overrated.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was just overrated.
Blackula didn't suck.
No, don't
you guys have different standards, but it didn't suck.
What?
See,
Blackula.
We're going to agree to disagree on that one.
Actually, it was critically acclaimed at the time.
I don't know how. The next one is which Southern rap group has had the biggest impact on the culture?
3 6 Mafia.
If it's in there, yeah, me too. If that's in there,
Continue.
It's in there. It's A. Migos, B. Outkast, C. 3 6 Mafia, D. UGK. I was gonna go with 3 6 Mafia.
Outkast is fair, but it's 3 6 Mafia.
3 6 Mafia. Everybody samples from them.
Everybody has sampled off of them. They still talked about.
Outkast is
Juicy J's still doing his stuff. So
Outkast is the best one, but
3 6
Mafia is the most
did way more.
They're the most influential by far.
They're the Wilt Chamberlain of all this.
I don't know. Somebody.
Which fake news story did you hear the most as a kid? A. The Klan owned Snapple. B, Tommy Hilfiger didn't like blacks. C, picnic means pick a nigga. Wow.
I never heard these.
D, the Willie Lynch letter is real. These are.
Honestly, I've never heard any of those.
Yeah,
I never heard any of that.
I know that's for a certain.
Somebody made that up. Just like
I've heard all four of them.
So which one did you believe the most?
Just to break us
None of
apart.
No, it's I understand. My fault. Which fake news story did you hear the most as a kid?
Hear the most.
Well, I didn't hear any of that when I was a kid. Years later.
But
Picnic means pick a nigga is the wildest one on here to me. And the Klan owned Snapple.
I don't.
he said, "You head, you pick."
It makes sense because those jokes are corny on the cast.
So is the Laffy Taffy. That don't mean they're owned by racists.
I think I
No.
heard Tommy Hilfiger more than anything else.
He said, I got an idea to make, say, get these black people, get the candy stuck to the teeth. Another way to inconvenience the black man.
So we better get popsicles, like the favorite superheroes.
Popsicles do that too.
What's the sign that a white person might be woke? A, they voted for Obama. B, they don't see color. C, they went to a Black Lives Matter protest. Or D, they have more than one black friend. Honestly,
None of those. C is the biggest one.
I was going to say it's probably be, because you can vote for Obama and be like, I just hated the other guy. You know, people do that and then they don't see color. That's usually the go-to thing a racist person would say.
That's the go-to.
I don't
That's
see
racism
color.
in itself
I
to
don't see
me.
color.
Because people say that, but it's not true. You have to see color. Like it's like you have to.
You see them all the way.
So you just out here seeing clear.
Acknowledging acknowledging it is a different thing. But you should know because that's part of Black Lives Matter is seeing that you're black.
And
Like
they said they went to a Black Lives Matter protest. I can understand, and then they have more than one black friend.
the protest is probably the biggest
It might
one.
just be that.
Got to be the protest because you're when
protest
if you show your face, you're showing support.
You're
Yeah.
public. So it's
Yeah.
like that could be published in a newspaper. It's just you like
That's what I'm saying. You just see a white guy.
this is in with a whole bunch of
But the
colors.
fact you said, man, look, my black friend. Matter of fact, I have two black friends. I was like, nigga, no.
It's Joey
I mean, I don't
and
know.
Jermaine. You're like this.
D.L. Hughley said, if you can count how many black friends you got, you racist as hell.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
racist.
the time to see color.
I don't
if
even
you
do like
care.
I got white friends, but it's like I'm not gonna be like, let me see how many white friends I got. Like I got plenty on both sides. White, black, I got Mexican, Asian, I got all kind of different friends.
I think I have more white acquaintances than friends though. Like truth be told.
Oh, you talking about friend like
Like,
I
cause
hang
that
around
I
these
hang with
niggas?
every day.
I'll probably say at that point, I have maybe like 3 or 4.
I lost all my white
people.
friends until I started working. Like,
This is where seeing color comes into play because it's one thing to say I have a black friend, I have a white friend.
Yeah,
It's another thing to say I have a friend who happens to be black. I have a friend who happens to be white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, like
It's better that way,
Who's-
but
Who's a black music artist that we never really mess with? A, Flo Rida. B, Chameleonaire. C, Jason Derulo. D, Tina Turner. I think
Derulo.
I think it was Jason Derulo. They never really.
I
Gave
can't
him
tell you
credit
one
for
song
that.
that nigga Jason Derulo made.
Chameleonaire was owned by black people. It's just as soon as he got white in public, that's when he fell off. But it was like because after Riding Dirty, it was like he didn't really matter anymore. But he was underground before all that.
Yeah.
And the other like Jason Derulo was always white.
Flo Rida,
dudes.
he just had club music. That's why I guess that's why they're saying
Yeah.
you never really mess with him. But it's like Flo Rida and Pitbull, Lil Jon, they're on the same category. But Lil Jon and Pitbull started off in like the crunk era. Then they switched over to making like that, like that kind of music, that EDM kind of stuff. At the bare minimum, a guy should do this for a date. Okay. A, pay for the meal. You said bare minimum. A, pay for the meal. B, dress nice. C, make sure she gets home safely. Or D, send a good morning text the next day.
It depends on how good the date was for almost all of those.
I was thinking
But
that too.
if you dress nice, you don't know how good the day is gonna be.
But what if it's a date to the movie theater and you're in a suit?
Yep.
like
Yeah, now
like
you-
why?
Now you just looking nice and dark.
For no reason.
Now you got juju bees all over your nice suit.
I say, or you going to McDonald's? Like, it's I think paying
Say go to
might be.
McDonald's.
I think paying might be the biggest one because if it's like the first date, like paying is like a normal thing.
Well,
But it's at the bare minimum, though.
Yeah,
At the
it's
bare
a-
minimum.
I think a man should pay for the date, but she may be the type that wants to go Dutch. So at the bare minimum, to me, you make sure she gets home safe because it shows you care.
That too, but it's like
I would say for
some
me,
people don't want you to know where they live on the first date. Like I'm
You don't
for the
have
first
to. I mean,
date
even if you bought her a cab, you know what I mean, or something
Or-
like that.
now I say
or
this. I
call
say
her,
this
text her,
now.
something like that.
It says dress nice. Now I feel like maybe you don't have to be in a suit, but I guess you don't have to be coming in there with
You don't look
holes and
dirty.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
don't,
look
come in and look
dirty.
dirty.
I think more like dress appropriately.
So at that point, I would
Or
say
something.
I would say at the bare minimum, I would probably say that we have to do. I'd probably say dress nice, because I feel like what if the date didn't go well? It's like I don't care about if she got home safe or send a good morning.
Yes,
text
and
the next day.
if it's bad, you ain't gonna send no good morning
Yeah,
text. Cause
I'm
like
saying.
ain't gonna be no.
So
ain't
this
gonna
is
be no
if this is for any date, I'd say dress nice. You know, that way you could go in there looking decent, don't have a hole in your pants, don't come in there with mustard stains on. You know, just go in there looking presentable.
That's not even a black question. That's
Really
just,
is. That was a
just
random
question.
one.
question.
Just a random
As a
question.
kid, if you called child services on your mom, what might she do?
It's a phone.
A, cry. B, snatch the phone from you. C, not a goddamn thing. Or D, start packing your bags.
I think everything but A. Actually, A.
Yeah,
Probably all of the above. Actually,
Why is E not in there? Y'all know what E is.
you gotta
You
get
said
the
she
phone
called
first.
child
Beat the
services.
bricks off you.
Yeah, you got to make it to the phone. That's what I say. But yeah, but it says cry, snatch the phone from you, not a thing, or start packing your bags.
I think she could do B, C, and D.
But it said what might she do? Well, I would say
Well, you can't do not a thing and pack bags at the same time. But I think she. But that don't really got to do with leaving. It's like if you want them to come get her, why would she make you leave and make herself look worse? So
yeah, I don't know.
What,
That's
what was C again?
not a thing.
What was B?
Snatch the phone from you.
Okay, I guess B.
I was gonna say that too.
Is it me or do they not acknowledge that some families have fathers sit up? It's always your mom, your mom, your mom. Like, come on, man.
I mean, this is black.
I know that's the sad part about it.
yeah, it was ain't no dad in
I
their
feel like a
lives.
black person didn't even make this.
Probably.
Probably not.
It's not too forced.
Some executive
Which
man-
conscious
Matthew.
person needs to have several seats? Okay. A. Tyrese. B. Jesse Williams. C. Charlamagne the God. Or D. Brother Umar Johnson.
Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, I was gonna say Charlamagne out of them. Charlamagne's not even woke. They said which conscious. He ain't conscious.
He tries to be, but he's not.
That nigga
He's
ain't
like
conscious.
mainstream, but it's like it doesn't like apply. He just says things to get a response.
That's yeah, exactly.
It doesn't always apply. It's just he'll say things because he knows it'll
That
be
nigga ain't woke.
problematic.
Where can you find the best celebrity tea and gossip on social media? A. Gossip. B. YBF. C. Shade Room. Or D. Ball Alert.
Shade room.
I was gonna say Shade Room.
Shade room. They talk. their
Shade
stuff on
Room.
that.
And, they don't have it on here.
Baller was close though.
Vlad.
Vlad TV.
Vlad. I learned a
TV
lot from
Vlad
Vlad be people
Vlad.
snitching.
I learned
though.
so much from Vlad TV.
I learned a
Vlad
lot
be
from Vlad.
snitching.
And there's one called like Comedy Hype. That's another one I learned a lot from. Like I found out Martin Lawrence was supposed to be in. He's supposed to be Pookie in New Jack City. I didn't know that.
I learned a lot from Say Cheese.
So I don't know about that one.
So
Say
she's
Cheese,
one
they
of
say
this,
everything. Oh, yeah,
There's another one
it's
too. World Star. That's why I can't think of the name. World Star.
World Star had the
World Star. I
longest
learned a lot. I used to
run.
stay going to World Star.
You know the war sources?
What?
Academics. That's by far the worst source.
He's absolutely biased. It doesn't really.
DJ Academics is probably the worst source.
Yeah.
What's one event that we always show out for? A. Graduations of any kind.
That's fair.
B. The local white party.
Okay.
See?
C. Yeah, like Easter Sunday. Or D. Any wedding not in the courthouse.
It's definitely it's
Definitely
it's
A.
definitely graduation because there's air horns.
But C is close. Easter Sunday niggas be dressing up for
They do,
Easter
but-
Sunday.
Yeah,
But I would say graduations.
They don't do nothing though. They just be You just be dressing like that's all it is.
They
Hey,
clearly say hold your applause to the end.
I attended a white party. I had to photograph it. They acted a fool out there. Now it's not gonna beat the graduation,
Oh,
but
white party.
they turned it out.
Low-key.
A woman can never have too many blank. A. Bags. B. Men. C. Shoes. D. Options.
All of them.
Damn, that's a hard one.
Options are all of those.
Is this her opinion or ours?
I would say.
What else is to say about this? I would say men. Well, no, not men.
There's
Not
men,
men.
shoes, options, and
It
what
might be bad.
A woman can never have too many. I think.
Realistically,
I
it's
would say-
bags.
I would say
Or
options.
shoes.
I would
That's
say
what options could
Okay,
apply to all
that's
those.
what I meant to say. I misheard it.
Like when I hear options, I think of clothes. They be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can wear this and this. I can wear this and this. Oh, I need my options. I feel like it's like that.
That applies for everything.
I said it with everything. I said it with the bag and the shoes because I know girls that take 45 minutes just to figure out what they're gonna wear. And it's
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
but the man, it's fair. But
Man, that's.
I can see that
that's
too.
wild.
I can see
would
that
like
too because girls always have backups. Girls never like
That is
are
true.
always like my everything was into this person and it's like now I'm just. I mean,
They might say that on social media.
it happens, but it's very very rare. You always got a backup.
Hey, look at the camera. Like, we're gonna be back after these messages. And we're back. All right. If Mama sent you to the store with $5, what are you supposed to bring back? A. Cold pop. B. A lottery ticket. C. Some cigarettes. D. Her change.
Better be the change.
Yeah, it's change.
Better not come out with no cold pops.
Oh, but back in the day, I mean, for us, we couldn't buy cigarettes for our parents. And
Yeah,
that's-
we
like,
couldn't, and
that was
even
y'all's era. Now they be
that
like,
question
no.
was for our era.
Yeah, that was it. Because I'm sitting there like, nah.
But that's not one with a correct answer. It's the change. It's definitely the change.
Exactly. That's like,
It could be $1 and you still need that change.
when he sings, it makes you want to fall in love with somebody? A. Barry White. B. Luther Vandross. Teddy. I can't say his name. Teddy Pendergrass. D. Marvin Gaye.
Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross.
I'd rather have all time with you.
I think
I'm
I'm
feeling
very
Home, Brandon.
I'm feeling hurt when I hear him. I'm gonna say Marvin Gaye for that one. I'm gonna say Marvin Gaye. I'm gonna be different.
Marvin Gaye be acting up.
He does act up, but this is what makes me want to fall in love with somebody. Dad, what's your answer?
Luther. You know that.
Yeah, that is your goat. What's a sign that you might be a? Wait, what? Oh, my fault. Might be a Hotep brother or sister. I couldn't read it for a second. I was thinking Emotep for a second. The way they spelled it, I was like, what? A, you smell like incense and shea butter. B, you don't eat pork. C, you greet folks as brother and sister. Or D, you wear dashiki and leather sandals.
Types and
That's actually a good one.
C and D's a tie.
B's underrated though. B's on too. Not
You
eating pork.
don't eat pork, yeah.
But it's C. My brother.
I think it's old after a while.
Especially when somebody checks you like that, brother. You're like, dang it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not my brother, but when they just say, brother, hey, brother, listen, brother. Like,
If they just say brother and not my brother, you did something wrong.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
something to offend that man.
Yeah, yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I like getting called my brother by people when it's like people that's not woke. Like it's like when it's other way,
Yeah.
I like it.
You're
But
my brother.
Yeah, honestly, that's nice. Not every 5 seconds. Then it's like,
Brother, listen,
you-
brother.
let's do this to work with.
The way they treat our
you
people, my
overdoing
brother.
it. Like, if you do it
It's
too
not
much.
the black, it's not the white paper, but the black words that matter. my brother.
Like this dude, like I said, this dude I used to work with. He's like, "How you doing, brother?" And he can come in and start me up. I'm like, I feel good about that. Like
Just
He
one.
was like, my brother, listen
yeah,
here.
if it's like that. It's like,
You're like, let me go ahead and.
it's like a black woman call you sugar. Like it makes you feel good on the inside. It's like,
That is true.
Yeah.
Which rapper would you bring back? A. Biggie. B. Tupac. C. Heavy D. Or D. Pimp C. Hey, this is hard for me because
that's actually a good question.
I don't like Biggie. And I'm not really a fan of Heavy D like that. But Tupac and Pimp C, that's hard for me. That's hard for me.
That is
gotta
what
be
yeah, but
Tupac.
I'll take a Tupac.
It's gotta be Tupac.
Pimp C is a good one though.
They smashed up the gray one. He bought him a red.
Pimp C is a second for me. He said, "Looking at your head, let the boy bust up your back."
So, yeah, I was Pimp C.
Pimp C's number 2 for me, but it's like it's Tupac number 1.
That nigga, he had too many lines.
Biggie had hits.
Pulling out.
I was never so much into Biggie. I was into his hits. Like
I didn't.
the hits
I'm-
don't even really got to do with him. It's
I never liked Biggie.
like it's the beats.
I didn't like Biggie.
It's the
at
beats
all.
and the hooks that more so get me with Biggie. I don't care about his actual rapping. Anybody could rap his verses.
It was all a dream. I used to work
Well, anybody said girls pee-pee when they see me, you got
Yeah, I
issues,
don't-
okay?
I'm good on Biggie. He
So
said
girls doo-doo when they view you, okay? That's
I don't. Yeah, it's too much for me.
I'm sorry.
You get pulled over by the cops. Do you A, start reaching for stuff?
Survive.
No. Start reaching for stuff. B, get out and have a conversation. C, drive off. Or D, leave your hands on the wheel and pray.
D.
It's D, definitely D. Cops out here acting up.
What you gonna start searching?
What
stuff
you
for?
reaching for stuff
What you
for?
reaching
Nigga,
for?
niggas get shot for less.
So
What you
what
reaching
you
for? I
You can get shot by a broken tail. Like, you can...
was in fear for my life. Turn off the body cam. No, but that's get out and have a conversation and drive off. Drive off is like you want to get shot. And then reach for stuff is want to get shot too. Just leave your hands on the wheel and pray.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
This nigga's
It's
silly.
sad, but hey.
Get out and have a conversation.
Just here. So listen here. Before you shoot me, I'm just kidding.
It's interesting weather we're having. Like,
What's one thing your grandma always got in her purse? A, gum. B, tissue. C, mints or candy. Or D, a pistol.
Mints or candy.
Mints or candy.
I was going to say mints
They
or
always
candy.
get them strawberries.
The strawberry candy yeah, and butterscotch.
You never know where to find it, but you know she got it.
My grandmother had a pistol, so
I
and I know this.
That's at a pistol.
I know that story.
You know it's about to be a fight when you hear someone say, A, we need to talk. B, I just find it funny how. C, so what you're not going to do is. D, didn't I tell you?
I just think it's funny how.
See.
I just think.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, definitely C. Because I just find it funny how I feel like that's what white people think. When
That's
they say.
that's more of a relationship banter.
You
than-
get into an argument. I think it's funny. I'm like, oh my
But
god.
see,
A, we need to talk. That's like through text message.
yeah,
You're
that's
like,
that's an argument.
some bad news is coming.
D is a parent.
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, didn't I tell you as a
But
parent?
so you're not gonna do it. That's definitely a fight.
that's an instant fight. That and one they didn't have over here is can I holler at you over here for a second? That's an
I was gonna say
instant
that's how you know you better get ready.
And they
Hey,
about
brother,
to swing on you. You
Hold you over here for a
stuff up.
second.
They
Like,
gonna
dang.
get the arm out. They walk you over there.
If they holler at you
First
for-
off, they're not putting their armor
Yeah,
out.
they gonna try, but they.
No, I'm like, nah. I want them, nah.
They gonna keep trying. They gonna.
if they say, can I holler at you for a second, they're going to talk to you. If they say, can I holler at you over here for a second,
Yeah.
you're going to get swung on. There's no
Yeah.
question in it.
That's exactly it.
That's how that happened to me.
So what you not gonna do is just like, yeah, that's
I
a
ain't get
fight
swung on.
card.
There was somebody told me that. I was like, dang, I'm about to get hit. I had a feeling, but it wasn't even that.
Which room were you not allowed in at grandma's house? A, living room. B, her all-white room. C, dining room. D, her bedroom.
There's a couple answers for
Yeah,
that.
it really is. What you doing in her bedroom?
Living room and bedroom.
Hey, what you doing in her bedroom? Well, I would say,
I never seen
I think
that.
I would say dining room.
Living room is more.
Living room / dining room.
Yeah,
I'll say
dining
that.
room.
Ain't nothing been touched.
And then her bedroom. What you doing in her bedroom? And then
I said I've probably been in grandma's bedroom, grandma and then probably like 3 times at max.
that's what I'm saying. But it's like usually they tell me to go get something out of there. It's
Yeah,
not like, what am I
so-
doing in her room? Like that's.
I'm just be
oh,
chilling
that's
in her
weird.
room.
Exactly. Like,
That's how you know we black. It was like, what we doing in the grandma's room? What is the correct way to dismiss someone? A, bye-bye. B, don't come for me unless I send for you. That's a good one. C, nigga please. Or D, bye Felicia.
I can't stand bye-bye. I hate that.
I feel like this is an error thing.
Yeah, I know.
Because bye-bye, that's what y'all said back in your day. Bye-bye.
No,
bye-bye.
we didn't. No, we didn't.
Bye-bye.
I
said
never heard that until
we
you
never
said
did that.
bye-bye. I never heard that.
I heard y'all do it. I heard old people do it. I
Bye,
heard y'all
Felicia's
old people say
racist.
that. Bye Felicia. I heard white people saying
that's
that.
yeah. No black people.
See, it's nigga please.
Yeah,
These guys got
nigga, it's
receipts.
nigga please, and I feel like old people say don't come for me unless I send it for you. I've only heard old people say that
Or
too.
females, but when you say nigga please, they can still be talking to you and you're already done. Like it's like when you say nigga please, the conversation's over with.
You ain't got no
He said, yeah, they go, so
Wait, back to this room.
please.
Like anything could be, it'd be over with at that point.
What movie does every black person have in their collection? A, Friday. B, Boys in the Hood. C, Color Purple. Or D, Scarface.
Color purple.
Color Purple.
That's a good one.
Color purple.
It might be Scarface.
Thing is, it's really not.
It depends. I would say.
A lot of people have Friday, but there's people that's like saved and stuff like that that don't want to watch that. So I think Color Purple that's like the low key universal for black people.
It's a debate between Color Purple and Friday for me.
Yeah.
Scarface is what every rapper on Cribs have. So that's just them. I know a lot of black people haven't seen Scarface, but when it comes to Friday, Boys in the Hood, and Color Purple, Boys in the Hood is cool, but I don't see everybody buying that. But I always see Friday at somebody's house, and Color Purple at people's house. That's the debate.
I think it's a matter of generation because I would expect older people to have Color Purple,
Yeah.
and everybody today has Friday. At least the younger groups.
At least the first one. What's a good reason for not answering your phone? A, it's a bill collector. B, it's your ex with some BS. C, the phone is cut off. D, it's somebody asking for money. These are just low-key racist,
It's
for
very
real.
racist. It's
Like,
like,
dang,
it's gotta be Bill- it's gotta be Bill
Like, did my
Collector.
phone cut off? Even though my
collector.
phone is technically cut off right now.
Most relatable is bill collector.
You see unknown number, you just gonna let it ring.
Shit, bill collector, yeah. I would say bill collector, since ex with some BS. Now, black people still be answering when they ex call. They be like, no, what you going to
They know that low key want to.
Yeah, they want to argue with them.
They
Like,
want to find a reason to argue.
Here she go again. Hello, like you didn't have to answer that.
you really didn't. But
It's
it's someone asking for money. People don't really ask for money over the phone. I feel like that's a see him in person kind of thing.
Nah, I've been
Honestly,
texting. Can I borrow $20 almost more than
A text, but I'm saying, but I've seen people usually when people be like, "Hey man, this is why I get the."
Like, I'm down bad out here, man.
Soon as I see the hands go up,
That's just a
and then their hands
Yeah,
start, when they start shaking their hands side to side. Listen, man,
in text when they
I
start
hate to
doing-
ask you this, but like, nigga,
Man,
get on.
people sending cash app requests now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wish
Literally,
you
like,
would
I've
send me a
had
cash app request. I'm not giving it to you then. If you
especially
send
this
a
year.
cash app-
out of nowhere,
Especially,
too.
no, it's never out of nowhere. That's what happened to me once, and I was like, "Nigga, what did you just request for me?" Like,
in
It was
text, if
random.
they start being real nice to you, they gonna ask.
So Kenny J, you refuse it if they send it to you
Sad.
without asking?
If they just, if there's no context to it, there's no context to it. They just send me like $5 request. No, what?
All right,
yeah,
then don't.
I've had that happen.
But if we
no.
like, but if he's like, hey man, I'm about to get such and such, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna need to borrow something from him. I'm like, okay, look, my cash app such and such. Then I send it to him. Then it's a conversation. Then it's like, I see why we're doing this. Like, I understand
Yeah,
why.
I thought-
I'm gonna pay you back when I get the money.
Yeah.
All that. Not just random requests from Brandon $5. I'm like, nigga, what? Even if I'm like, No, but I just I deleted.
I
You
said-
got
I've
your
had-
phones
I've had
off
people-
right now? Well, good, because I don't want you to check your phone to see my request.
I've had people literally I've had people text me and be like, oh, like I need $20 for this, and then I'll pay you back when I can.
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm saying.
I'm like, all right, I got you. But I had somebody. This is a small amount. Somebody cashed at me request me $2. I texted him. I was like, nigga, what you need $2 for? He's like, what to get a drink? I ain't even respond. I was like, nigga, I'm the last person you should ask for that.
Yeah. So
You can
the
find
next
it on the
one.
ground somewhere.
The next one's how long does a Baptist church service last on Sunday? A, 2 hours. B, 4 hours. C, all day. Or D, when pastor say so.
D.
Pastor says so.
I think C. That must last so long. I'll be like, I'd rather
C
go.
and D kinda
I'll be
go
like,
together.
man, I'd rather go to hell at this point. Dang, like this is long. Just send me to hell at this point. This mess is long. You can't get out of 20 words and left. No, I'm just kidding.
Father,
Let's be
I raise
long.
them differently.
Yeah, go ahead. Just this mess is long.
I didn't say.
This is not the product of my instruction, Jesus.
This is bad guy spoken.
Oh man.
Okay.
They've
This is
deviated.
why the show started because stuff like
The
that.
prodigal son will return someday, Lord.
So how long does it last to y'all? So he said D.
Mine's D. C and D kind of go together.
2 hours, 4 hours, all day, or would the pastor say so?
I've seen 2 hours, 4 hours ahead with the pastor say so.
I've never been at a church in
If
2
you're
hours.
talking Baptist church.
I have never been at a church in 2 hours. It's always been
I
around.
hope you did one.
It's always been around 4 or 5 hours.
No, see-
I'll be in there. It's a full shift. when I'm in
Methodist
there.
Church, Amy Zion, where I grew up. That's 2 hour bid.
It's a shift. It's an 8 hour shift when I go in there. Pastor be working. He get his 8 hours.
Well,
in.
the
a
Lord said,
double.
remember the Sabbath day, not the
I
Sabbath
might
hour.
as well just read it myself. Y'all take it too long.
Man, I would have been done by now.
I was like, yeah, I would have been done with the Bible by now.
I read it
Jeez.
twice.
What's a good reason for revoking someone's black card? A, they can't play spades. Yeah, y'all would have took that from me. I don't know how to play spades. I've never been taught.
Did not know Wisconsin.
It's always because the thing is black people never teach you how to play spades.
You just yell at
and-
me for not knowing how to play spades.
That's all it is. They just be like, hey, you know how to play spades? No, I don't know how to play. You don't know how to play spades? Oh, this nigga know how to play spades, and that's it. It's like, so
I'll
you
teach
ain't
you.
gonna teach me?
Then they start
I'll
calling
teach you
more
tomorrow.
people
I didn't know
in
you
there,
didn't
big
know.
words.
Yeah, I never knew.
He done it. He don't know how to play spades.
Yeah, they can't play spades. B, they can't two-step on beat. C, they didn't vote for Barack. They didn't vote for. I can't speak. They didn't vote for Barack. D, they never seen the movie Roots.
B.
Damn.
I would say
D.
you can't. I would say you can't dance on or can't two-step on beat because I feel like
That's a very
I know
generic-
people that can't play spades. Then I feel like you got to be on beat low key. And then
You gotta get,
I know white people can be on beat. So
You
it's
gotta at
like,
least be able to clap.
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
yeah, you can't clap on beat.
I can't come at you about roots because because a lot of parents didn't show their children roots. They weren't raised back then, and the new one that came out, a lot of people were talked out of it.
Yeah.
They hadn't seen it yet, so
can't judge you
I
for
won't fault
roots.
you for not having seen
I'm
roots.
like that too. Like now, I'm sick of slave movies. I'm sick of black people being mistreated in movies. Like let's just see movies where we actually do something. Like show us movies. Like it'd always be like, oh, we was kings. Show us movies where we was kings. We never get them movies. It's always let's
we
see
always
black people
down
get
bad
beat again.
movies.
It's every 3 years they drop a new slave movie. It's
Yeah,
like
like-
nigga, I'm good.
Like, why I always gotta Google when we was kings? Why can't we just like?
I can't see a movie
Gotta
on
see
it.
it.
The one that then the Egyptian movies we get is always white people playing them. I thought Egypt was in Europe for the longest because of that mess.
Yeah.
So I went to I think
Niggas
like,
thought
maybe
Egyptians
third
had the
grade.
long noses and stuff. Like, nah,
That's what I'm saying.
they look like us.
Charlton Heston.
What kind of fish is best to fry for a fish sandwich? A, whiting. B, tilapia. C, perch. D, catfish.
Catfish.
I say catfish.
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 That's the biggest stuff. What's one thing your mother might not tell you until you're older? A, she put some bills in your name. B, your father had a baby on the side. C, she used to dance in old rap videos. Or D, your uncle's really her old boyfriend. Wow.
Wow.
This is all '90s mom things. I've heard all these from movies.
A is the only realistic one for us.
She put the bills in the name?
That's low key more realistic than our uncle being somebody old. Cause
No, I say...
what dad is gonna go
No,
for that?
I say dad had a baby on the side. That's
That
the one.
too.
I see that one. We're gonna come back after these messages.
But we can't get behind that. That's not us either. Just
No, not for sure.
closest. Like
And we're back. Yeah, I was about to say because she put some bills in your name. I mean, we never been through a mess like that, but I feel like
You don't know that.
yeah, I'll say that we know. Of.
I mean,
We
y'all
close- we
waited
close
late.
those
'Cause I'm
accounts
about to
out.
be 28 this year. Y'all waited a long time to tell me.
You may not want to do a credit check anytime soon.
B, your father had a baby on the side. I can see people wait until they were older, like, hey, you
I was
you got
gonna
a
say
brother
they-
outside the family. And then C, she used to dance in old rap videos. Like, when is that a thing? Like,
Yes.
and then D, your uncle's really her old boyfriend. That's wild.
But I was gonna say
That's-
that for that first one, that's more of a. I mean, that's actually that's more realistic for us because it's like they took things out the library in our name, like that,
Yeah.
that's more realistic than.
Y'all might have done it
I
because
was just saying it's possible.
y'all had the library looking for me. They was gonna take my kneecaps messing with girls. So this
Notice
next-
I didn't say anything.
who is the best rap group of all time? A. The Wu-Tang Clan. B. Run DMC. C. Outkast. D. NWA.
Okay.
Outkast.
Jason Stook.
Yeah, I'm gonna stuck off that one.
I know my answer. It's Outkast.
I'm gonna say.
They could have put Bone Thugs in there before.
I want to say. I want to say NWA because they started
I wanna
the
say
whole
too, but it's
gangster
just
rap
that-
thing.
But they're not talking
But-
about
It's all Ice Cube.
But I was yeah.
it's
But
not best
if we
group,
talking
best person.
songs, as a group, their songs they only had like 3 songs that hit.
For NWA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't. I'm saying it's all Ice Cube.
So
Ice
yep.
Cube did everything for that group.
Yeah, I would say
You
yeah,
don't get enough credit for that.
because
Shout out to Ice Cube.
but then you got Run I would say I didn't really listen to Wu-Tang like that. I ain't gonna sit there and stand like I
Wu Tang's
didn't,
the biggest.
yeah, because they had 1 million people in that group. But say then Run
It might be
DMC.
Run DMC because they could.
I would say Run DMC was hard for their day. I still listen to Wu-Tang and be like, they was spitting. Same with Outkast too, but. People always be like, "Oh, Andre's really good." But nah, Big Boy was good too. Big Boy was fire too. Big Boy would destroy half. Like I would say, 75% of these rappers that's out these days. All these new
Big
niggas
Boy
coming
was
up,
hard.
Big Boy would destroy them niggas
Big
nowadays.
Boy was hard. Somebody hit me the other day for a rendezvous. I'm
I
like,
would
that
say
nigga's
yeah.
smooth.
I'd probably say Run DMC out of them 4. Who you going with that?
You know me. I'm dated. Run DMC.
Run DMC. Probably didn't say Sugar Hill Gang.
That ain't on the list. It ain't on the list.
It's a cool model in the track.
Apache jump on it.
Honestly, Sugar Hill Gang was not all that. They were just the ones that hit the scene hard.
I didn't mess with any of that
Sugar
rap.
Hill
That's
Curtis
trash
Blow.
to me.
I only know them by name.
They all could have been the same person, and I would have known the difference.
Run DMC was they hit hard on so many different levels, and
Yeah.
and the crossover here, Walk This Way, you got to admit that introduced a lot of different types of audiences to rap.
Yeah.
Walk This Way. They had
That whole
this-
Tougher Than Leather album
Yeah.
brought everybody in.
Who is Beyonce's biggest fan of all time? A. The Beehive. B.
Oh, God.
Jay-Z. C. Kanye. Or D. Her mom.
Sister.
I want to say
Kanye.
Kanye. He interrupted us.
I was about to say Kanye did.
Somebody else's.
The whole award.
Nobody in the Beehive did that. It's
Yeah,
Kanye.
But the Beehive
Nobody
will
behind
get,
stupid enough to get up on that stage.
the Beehive
Yeah.
will get you canceled.
Yeah,
though.
the Beehive is one of the only groups that can actually cancel you. They can
Yeah,
actually.
take Jay-Z off of this. First of all,
Jay-Z
take Jay-Z off of
no.
this. So,
His sister should be on that list because she jumped on your boy in the elevator.
You know what I'm
Okay?
saying? If
but we don't know what she jumped on him for, though.
You
Yo,
still don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that. So
She can
it
defend
be anything.
herself.
It can
But
be.
she's still Team Beyonce like none other.
I ain't gonna say biggest fan of all. I think biggest.
gotta be Kanye.
I was debate. I can't speak.
It's Kanye
Debate
and the
between Kanye and the Beehive.
Because the Beehive is bad.
But
They're
Kanye
bad.
really did jump on stage. He almost did the second time.
And they did this after.
Yeah, like, he didn't care. He said,
He said, I know y'all was thinking it. I said it for y'all.
okay. So what magical goodness restores youth and hair to black men? A. Castor oil. B. Thick thighs. C. Good cooking. Or D. Beijing.
I don't have an answer.
Thick thighs.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm
People
looking
say
at Kitty J's mustache. I mean his beard while he's.
I was about to say beard glowed over here. That's why I stay
I
so
said,
good.
I said, me and Kitty J got beards.
Jason's the only one with no facial hair.
As soon as you said just, he trying to feel for that little mustache.
Oh, Jason going in head first. Is why he got the big mop on top.
I said, Jason's coming in.
Right now he's like a musketeer right now, but
Hold
Later on,
on,
what's his
now.
beard going
Jesus, I am leading them straight this time. I'm sorry.
but that's wild. Thick thighs, castor oil, good cooking, or Beijing.
I never heard of a castor oil, but I might.
But then
try
again,
it.
I know niggas that have eaten good cooking and their hairline's still back here. So
Oh, man. Them uncles.
yeah, so I'm gonna go with
That is true, because the better you barbecue, the worse your hairline is. So
That's what I'm saying.
Which uncles you talking about, Jason?
I
I said them uncles, not my uncles. I said them uncles. You see the ones behind the
You
grill?
talking about my side of the family?
What about the grill? What about the grill?
I would have said the shots. No, but I don't know. castor oil, thick thighs, good cooking in Beijing. Beijing is when you don't have hair. You just put that stuff in your hair. So I guess the only question that makes sense, or only answer that makes sense is castor oil, I guess.
Yeah, it has to be castor oil.
You said Bible? Well, there's niggas that believe in the Bible. Them hairline's still trash. Who's the funniest comedian of the last 20 years? A. Chris Rock. B. Bernie. Yeah, I was gonna say throw Chris Rock out of here. B. Bernie Mac. C. Martin Lawrence. D. Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Mine's Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
If it wasn't Dave Chappelle, it would have been Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
It's had the longest.
Martin Lawrence was good on his TV show.
When it was
I think
Skinny, too.
movie wise, I only liked him in like maybe 2 or 3
But it
movies.
said 20 years. It's 2020 now. He's better in the 90s than he is now.
Yeah.
So
But Martin's too repetitious with his humor.
It is the same
That's
thing because
what
on Wild
bothers me.
Hogs he
That's
did
what
the
I said
same
the 90s.
thing. On Wild Hogs he felt the exact same way in like like 3. It was like maybe 2 minutes apart, if that. Like yeah. Martin Lawrence movie wise he's kind of trash, but like TV show wise he was that nigga. Your boss calls you in and says there's been a complaint about your hair. Do you A, get a more acceptable haircut? B, start looking for another job? C, tell her to mind her business? Or D, educate her on black hair?
I guess D.
That's a girl question, kinda.
Low
What it
key,
says complaint about your
but I was gonna say D.
because I rock the Caesar or a fade. So like I wish they would say something about I rock that Caesar.
I'm like the nigga like
Like what?
if y'all got a problem with it, that's it is what it is.
At that point,
Like,
you gotta see.
I would say mind your
they
business. I'd be
targeting
like, I'm
you
not
at that
changing
point.
it. Like it's like
Yeah,
I like my hair.
get a
so
more acceptable haircut. Like what is that?
it's acceptable to me.
That's weird. Okay. How do you know you definitely might be at grandma's house? A, there's a house phone. B, there's a judge show on TV. C, there's no central air. D, there's plastic on the furniture.
All of those are acceptable.
They really
The
are.
judge show, that'd be going all day.
Because grandma and Nan, they both had the house phone. They
That
both
judge
be
show,
they
yeah.
stay with judge shows on TV. See, either judge shows, a game show,
exactly.
or soap opera on TV.
He's like, you see Judge Judy
sports.
playing, Judge Judy and Judge Mathis playing all day.
There's no central air. That is true.
We've been in there hot at
It was-
Grandma's
yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
For us, it was plastic.
And plastic on the furniture.
Everybody had a house phone, but yeah, your back was gonna be sticking to that couch because they had
So
plastic.
what you know, you
And
definitely
they had
know
no
grandma's
central
house.
air, so
I would say
I think the no AC might be it. That might be the
I
one.
thought it was gonna be the Judge show. The
I
Judge
was
show
thinking
definitely-
I was thinking plastic on the couch.
Low-key.
Because I've been in older people's house, like they're not a grandma or nothing like that yet, but they have the judge show on TV, or they have no air in the house, they have a house phone. But like
I don't think our grandma
plastic on the furniture, that's definitely some old nigga stuff.
It is, but I don't think our
I never
grandma.
actually seen that. That's why I couldn't say
I've
it.
seen it.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
I've
we
been
were in
out-
grandma's house and she had the furniture.
I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah,
How
she
long
had
was
the
that?
It was a minute ago, but she had the
I ain't
plastic
calling
on
nobody
the
out, but I'm pretty sure one of like the family friends had that too. Whenever I can't remember what it is.
How much is the minimum that a man should spend on a first date? I ain't gonna lie to you, these are a lot.
times have changed. I don't even want to answer this one.
Yeah, how much is the minimum that a man should spend on a first date? A, 100,
Oh,
B, 50, C, 25, or D, $9.99 for Netflix?
no, from Netflix.
I was gonna say we gonna just Netflix.
Where are you going for $100?
Okay, first off, look, I'm saying like this. This is gonna make me sound trash right now. Right? We'll say, but it's a first date. Why am I trying to impress you? If it don't work out, I just dropped $100 on you
Exactly.
and nothing happened.
You just dropped the whole.
If I drop 100, it's gonna be so you sound trash. I'm expecting some cheeks. You gotta throw something.
He's like, that's the least you can do.
What do you say, Brandon? He's like, I know you got it on you.
I was gonna give it to me because I know you got it on.
You might
Hit
as well get to. I know you got it on you. Yeah, 100 is a lot. That's like
I'm
That-
need
that's
100 about them
ridiculous.
cheeks
I don't even spend 100 like
on myself.
with friends. Like I don't even do that. Like or, you know, but
Yeah.
Unless you
I
know
would
you're about to
say-
spend 100, it's never like a surprise.
I would say the minimum. It said the minimum 150, 25, or 99 for
Mine's
Netflix.
$9.99. Definitely.
At the minimum, it's probably
It's
Netflix.
definitely Netflix.
Because the thing is, we can go somewhere eat like I can go to Chipotle. That's
You'll
what.
spend less
You
than
still won't get
25.
That's like
$12.
$12.
You still
like
get
with-
$10 for what you
and,
get.
and that's if I pay for both of us. That's $12
Yeah.
if I pay for both of us. That's $6 if I pay for just myself.
Yeah.
You can do good for that. I feel like you can be straight for that.
You be full too.
The crazy thing is,
$100
women
you
are
eating
different.
something this big, and you ain't even.
Some women will clown you for having a coupon for buy one get one.
I wish they
but
would.
some women will respect you for being economically
I
sound.
wish a female would come and feed the
second
coupon.
female.
And some
First
females will
ones.
clown you for spending too much.
Yeah, because some
Not to
people
your
will
face,
some
but some
people will
females will
gauge how
clown
you be.
that
They'll
too.
look
All
at
that
you as a
group
potential
chat.
husband and
We
say,
went
well,
on
he
the same
spent.
time.
They'll look at you as a potential husband and say, this man spends money like this foolishly, and he obviously not going to be somebody wise with his money. There are some people like that.
Or
Dude.
there's females that be scamming and be texting their female friends like, hey, this nigga just spent a band on me. Like,
Now you're known as Pizza Hut in her phone. Like, no, like I'm not doing that. Like,
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, with me, it's like this is the first date. I'm not spending like I ain't gonna lie. If I'm cuffed to somebody and we went on 1,000,001 dates and it's like I want to do something special, maybe for anniversary one time, we gonna go somewhere to eat nice. We gonna go to. I'm not gonna say maybe one time, but I'll take them out to eat. That's nice. But it's like if I spend $100, you know how much we can do with that.
the
Like,
activities I do are never that expensive.
never.
The most expensive activity I done, it wasn't even a date, but I went to an amusement park. I didn't realize how expensive it was till I went. I was like, man, this is low-key a lot.
No, it
But
is.
Everything else,
is.
like I went bowling, I went roller skating.
Never cost that much.
It is cost like at most like $10.
most
Like,
every day was
$10,
take
$15.
You
a
go on the
girl.
right
I
day.
took a girl to a concert. That's the most I spent.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but then if I'm taking a girl to a concert, we've been talking for a minute. It's not
Right.
just it's a first date. You want to go
if
to
I
this
get to a normal
concert?
date, we're
No,
not spending that much. I spent
it's a
like
first date.
30.
We're going to the movies or we're going to go something to eat, but something small. Like I would say, like a diner kind of thing, like diner or like Chipotle, something like around there. Like I would say like Steak and Shake, Chipotle. What's another place like that? I don't know. Something like I want to put it in the mall kind of situation like that. Something like that. I'm not going out of my way on a first date because, like I said, there's some people that sit there and do that and be like, oh, you know, this nigga did this, just like you said, this nigga did
Get
this.
nothing.
Yeah, you ain't get no cheeks, nothing. You spend $100, you ain't get nothing for it.
Just get clown.
You also have to consider you have to survive. The next day you got bills. And,
That's
you know,
what I'm
I'm not gonna
saying.
sit and try to impress you
Just an emoji
and have to
your
deal
name
with the
on-
fallout from that. No.
I know niggas like that too, so I'm like,
Listen.
nah.
They get exposed on Instagram, then they get screenshot. Like,
You on Twitter
Look
with
at this
like
nigga
over
said.
100K likes.
Exactly.
You can clown.
Look how thirsty this nigga is to see me. Like, nigga, I spent $100 on you. You better come see me.
And what exactly are they looking for you to buy? That said, you know, some people want something to show for it. They're like, you looking for me to buy you a diamond on the first day? Come
That's
on,
what I'm saying.
now.
Like even if I take you out to eat, it shouldn't be $100 for just me and you.
No,
Right.
there's
Unless you go
places
to a
like that. Like
five-star
people go to these like expensive steak places.
I've been to steak places and it's still
I'm
like
not
like
spending.
$40,
No, I mean
$50.
like the legit steak.
Yeah,
places,
yeah.
like
The 5-star
The
restaurants.
five-star-
the 5-star restaurants where the steak be this big, but you drop $45 on each steak. No, I'm not doing that.
You take 3 bites and you're
I'm
done.
going. We going to Applebee's 2 for $20.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been times where I took my friends, like my female friends out, and we eat, and I be like, you got to owe me something. Like, I've been thinking that in the back of my head. I never say it, but it's like I've been thinking. I see that bill. I'm like, this nigga owe me. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Gonna come off
You got
something.
guys your girls want to be taken on the carriage ride downtown. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
I know niggas like that. I know niggas that have bought coochie for $40. No, if I'm being that serious, I know niggas that bought coochie for $40. Well, they spend $100 and don't even be confirmed nothing. At least that's
I've
confirmed.
been offered for $35. I was like, that's not a bad
That's a
deal.
trade.
I was like, that's a great deal, honestly.
It's a transaction. It's like, okay, look, 35. All right, says. It's like, what does it look like spending?
Mess
And
around and
she
get the
looked
gift to
up
keep
me.
on giving.
I didn't have to leave the house. that was just going to her gas tank. She said to get back on her feet.
That's terrible though.
If I spend $100 on steak, then it better last 2 years.
Dang.
That steak better last 2 years.
He said we got a year and a half on our contract.
That's what I'm saying. Like where we think you was going with? I bought the deluxe deal. Like, we gonna be back after these messages. That's trash. We're back. Damn, we bought the deluxe deal. You said 35.
$35.
I'll break a 50 for it.
Low key, like.
I could never pay for that. Like
I said, I never paid, but that was the only time I considered it. That's why I remember the price. I was like, that's not a bad deal. 35 is not much.
She's reasonable.
That's more
That's
than
what I'm saying.
reasonable.
I'm like
That's fair.
35. Like I
I-
said, I know niggas dropping 40. They drove over there and did the most and got diseases. But I'm saying like
He's looking like a clown out there.
look like a straight clown.
Simp.
But it's like but you even more of a simp. I feel like you drop 100 on a female, don't even confirm nothing. But I know niggas like they
you know
drop
what
so
she
much.
like you after.
Exactly. Like, I know females. They be like, man, I didn't even like him for real, but he's so nice. But I'm like, so you don't even plan to mess with this dude? Don't plan on getting with? No, but I'm still go and do. That's terrible.
Then no matter what you say to her after, she's still gonna ghost that dude.
I spent
After.
$100 on you. The least you can do is throw a little something.
Oh, just throw
'Cause you
one.
didn't-
Just throw one cheek.
Just
Throw one. I don't need both of them. Just throw one cheek.
Because you done gave it up for free to everybody
least
else.
show
I
it.
put 100. I deserve some handshake at least. Like,
Just saying. Get a hug with the booty out, like.
I was
Like,
saying,
nigga, you ain't gonna give me no full hug.
I got the church hug after all of
Just
that.
saying, I can't grab by the waist or nothing.
You get the side hug. That would be
So I
something.
can't even-
That'd be
Wow.
some mess. You get the side hug.
Why get a side hug? I'm like, go ahead, give my money back.
She
Go ahead.
What she fist bump you like?
She fist put me like, I wouldn't even put my arm out. She's doing like this. I'm like,
She reached out with her fist. I'm walking away.
at that point, I think it's a fight. What are you doing?
Because I think exactly.
Go back to the restaurant and call the police.
Yeah, that's trash. By what time did you have to be home when you were a kid?
Street light.
A, when it got dark. B, 8 o'clock. C, when the street lights came on. Or D, midnight. I wish it was midnight. Sheesh.
I think when
It
it gets
depends on your
dark.
age.
I think when it gets dark.
Low-key, yeah, when it starts to get dark,
It changes over time. We never had street light. We was no 7 years old.
I was going to say, we had something low-key like that. I would say,
Ours was just like low key. I think ours 8 o'clock was probably the fairest for us because that was like low key dinner time.
yeah, it'd be like around dinner
So,
time.
Yeah.
But we ate late. I know niggas looking at us like 8 o'clock. Yeah, we ate late.
Yeah,
Because everybody else be eating dinner around like 5:30,
Yeah.
6 o'clock. We like, it was 8. 8, maybe not. Be in bed around 2.
I was there. We ate sometimes, watched the movie and went to bed.
I would say if we were already out, and let's say like you had dinner somewhere, I would say, and we weren't spending the night somewhere, I would say I would have to be back around 10. I want to say it was 10 for me. When I was around like high school.
Like
maybe,
on school night.
maybe junior high or high school, it was like 10 o'clock. Then at one point it got lenient and it was like 11. Like on a school night. 10,
Don't forget
10:30.
I'm sorry. Don't forget you guys had to get up at 5:30. That was a
That's what I'm saying.
reason
Yeah, we had to get up in the morning to get on the bus. Yeah, so I would say, yeah. I
'Cause,
would say around 10 o'clock.
Like on
10,
weekends
11.
like that was probably more so midnight. But like
Oh, to get home?
yeah, like weekends probably more so midnight. But when I got
I
older,
don't think I really tripped like that. I think they, as long as I told them where I was at,
the older
they
we
was
got,
like,
the less they cared. It was just like
I was like, yeah, we about to be playing
we
basketball.
never had a problem with where you guys were as long as we knew.
Yeah, I was about to say, he just told us, yeah, just hit him up. You witness a fight. What do you do next? A, call the police. B, film with your camera. C, break it up. Or D, yell World Star.
camera.
Film with your camera. You don't break it up.
That's
You don't-
always my first instinct.
I think the only time
Depends on who's
I would
fighting,
say
break it up.
we usually film with a camera. I know that's trash, but like usually we film it with the camera, or we film with the camera and yell World Star. No, but break it up. The only time we broke up fights is if
like if it's your own niggas.
If it's your own,
if it's your own nigga and it's like the fight wasn't that if there's two niggas y'all was cool with, you try to break it up then. Or I would say it's about to be like a jumping, low key.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we try to break it up then like
yeah, then now y'all don't see.
yeah, we try to break it up then. But other than that, it wasn't like
Okay.
yeah, we didn't really break up fights like that. We,
Yeah,
let,
when I can see.
we literally just let it rock.
Yeah,
usually.
more often than not, I don't really break up the fight. I mean, I don't really believe fighting is necessary, but I'd never like break it up. The only time
Yeah.
I've like broke it up was like it's about to be like a jump.
Because they spent that much time being mad, you might as well let them do it.
Not even that. It's just like
This is a
you,
weird
you want to
question.
embarrass yourself? Go ahead.
This one says, who thinks she cute? A, Robin Givens. B, Mariah Carey. C, Whitney from a Different World. Or D, Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
She thinks who thinks she cute?
I don't find Robin Givens that attractive.
I think Robin Givens is
and I
traumatic.
don't find.
Wait,
I don't find Whitney attractive
It's
either.
asking us who we think is cute, or did
No,
they
it says
think
who
she
thinks
thinks
they
she
think they're
cute.
cute. Yeah, who thinks she cute?
It's got.
Robin Givens, I
It might
guess.
be
So
Whitney.
when I take it as who thinks she cute, I'm thinking
Like who acts
They-
like it the most?
yeah, they're arrogant, they're real confident, like they're real conceited.
Willie Gilbert.
I would say on this question, I would say it's
That's not fair. That's real life and made up.
Yeah,
I was gonna
like
say
it's-
Willie Gilbert should be in that list
yeah, they
because
should
she's crafted that way.
But there's real
So,
Willie
I
Gilbert
was-
out
I
there.
don't even know how Robin Givens is in real life. I don't watch it.
I don't know, yeah, but they always portray like she's the good looking one. I think she's smacked for real, but I would say personally, I would say Nicki Minaj, who thinks she was cute.
Okay, yeah. If it's like they think they are, I would think that too.
Yeah,
I think she is though. I like how Nicki Minaj look, but at the same time, it's like
she's one of the people. She's weird. She's one of the people that sometimes she can look cold, and sometimes she can look smack to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's one of them people. Like
I-
when she had the bangs,
Too
she had
much
the pink
makeup.
hair. I thought she was ugly.
And then like the
Yeah,
green
but
eyeliner.
now-
And
Oh,
before,
oh,
when she
she
was
got
skinny,
hair
that
laid.
one picture she looked like a bed bug. The one picture she was standing like, you know, what I'm talking about that dark skin picture. She's looking like
Wait, which one?
The picture before she got the surgery, she had no makeup
When she was,
on.
like,
She was
skinny
just
looking.
bony. She
I
was
don't
skinny.
think that was really her.
I think she had a beater and some jeans on. She was looking like.
Oh, that was her.
I feel like they like photoshopped that
No, I don't think so.
because there's no.
I
way
didn't really
she
find. I
looked
think they
like
just
that.
found the roughest picture they could of her. But it's
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, I think she was smacked.
That's a rough picture though.
That really is rough. That's why I said like.
She's looked like her high school picture. She didn't look like that.
The-
She looks like crazy in that picture.
That's what I'm saying. She was
I
wild. I
feel
think she like a bed bug in that picture. She
Something's
looked
off about
nasty.
that picture. Like
Like, some people
I
after high school, they be.
didn't think that was after. I feel like that was during. But
Who was the bougiest of them all? A. Regine from Living Single. She was really bougie. B. Whitley from Different World. She
I
was
know
really
Hillary's
bougie.
gonna be in there. Hillary's
C.
gonna be-
Tony from Girlfriends. Or D. Hillary from Fresh Prince.
It's Hillary. They said she
Hillary.
never wear the same outfit twice.
Hillary.
Or something. They never wear the same clothes.
she never
twice.
did. She didn't get whoopings. They ripped her credit card in half. Remember? It's Hillary.
They snapped her credit card and then they showed the house and she heard her screaming. I was like,
That is true. Because I was going to
It's
say,
Hillary.
And she
I
has
was
her-
debating between Regine and Whitley. But I don't really watch Girlfriends like that. But, I mean, she was bougie too. But, like, I can't really sit there and be like, no, she was bougie. Because I've watched 5 or 6 episodes. But Hillary was on another level of bougie.
Hillary asked for $500 every time she was on screen.
She asked somebody for no reason.
She said, "Daddy, can I get some money?"
Oh, Daddy, $500.
Dollars. Which
It's
celebrity?
always 500.
Which celebrity is definitely in the sunken place from the movie Get Out? Who's definitely in the sunken place? A. Kanye
This
West.
one hurts somebody's feelings.
I don't even
You
do
can
that.
say
To me,
the
that's how I mean.
He said
B.
he was in the second
This
place.
like
Yeah.
this him hard.
B. Omarosa. C. Charles Barkley.
Wow.
D. Cam Newton. That was wild. Charles Barkley.
John Barkley didn't even do
What the
anything.
hell?
What did he do that was put him in second place? We need answers. What
not
is
even a
Charles
Barkley
Barkley? What did he do to be in the second
He
place?
makes some really asinine
I'm surprised they didn't
statements.
say Stacey.
Yeah, but I'm not even in like. I'm
What
not,
did he say?
What did he do? I've never been for Charles Barkley. I've never been a fan of Charles Barkley, but he don't deserve that. Like, it's not fair to him.
Oh, that confused me. There could have been a lot of people they threw in there. They could have said Stacey Dash.
How you gonna
They could've-
argue Charles Barkley and Kanye West? Like,
What's the nigga's name? The doctor, the one that had the one that had the story about him.
Dr. Sebi?
No, definitely not.
Lamar Johnson?
Nah, the
Wait,
one,
doctor.
the doctor.
Oh, Ben Carson.
Yeah, that nigga could have been
He
him.
was tripping.
But it was like Charles Barkley. That's random.
Yeah, he didn't do
Oh, I
nothing.
said Dr.
I think the
Sebi.
black people should just. It's like nigga, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's definitely
Kanye.
Kanye. I don't-
Yeah, like
That's
Omarosa was a
Kanye.
good one. Cam Newton, that's another one. That's like.
Whoever made that question had a personal beef
Cam
with
Newton's
Charles
fair.
Barkley.
It's fair to argue, but it's not
What
high
did he?
level.
What did he do to
Oh.
put himself in a sunken place?
I'm gonna look that up. I don't know what he
He
did.
does some weird stuff.
I can see if it's like he dressed weird, he kind of act weird, but it's like
He do low key
sunken place.
He
It's
do
like
low-key
what?
some weird things, but it's not sunken place level. Like I said, it's Kanye. And
He's a
Stacey
weird
Dash.
nigga to me. That's
There's
Kanye
something
himself
for him.
admitted he said I'm out of the sunken place now. He said
He
he's
did
in the
say
sunken
that.
place, so that's fair to say him.
There's-
Stacey Dash is still in it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what he even answered.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what you said. They should have put her in there instead of Charles Barkley.
I was like, yeah, I don't know what
That's
he
not fair to
did.
him.
Who was the best male R&B group of the '90s? We needed Jaleel here for this one, and Sledge. A. Drew Hill. B. Jodeci. C. Boys to Men. D. New Edition.
Jodeci. Only reason why I say that is because it's 90s. In the 90s, all New Edition did was Home Again. Home
right.
Again was not good. So
No, yeah, I agree. Because the New Edition was it in the late 80s.
I said the New Edition is my favorite group, but it said in the 90s, so I'm giving that to Jodeci.
Probably Boys to Men.
Where's Men's favorite?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Nigga Drew
They would've
Hill.
said-
No, I'm not gonna say Drew Hill, but I think Drew Hill's a good one. But so Jaleel ain't here, but Jaleel always be saying Drew Hill's trash. But I think Drew Hill's good. But I'll probably say that's a hard one. I'll probably say Boys to Men.
Boys and Men. I was thinking Boys and Men, look,
I'm thinking Boys to Men. Oh, that's what I'm going with. Boys to Men.
because they all were fire.
Which soap opera did your grandma make you watch with her? A. As the World Turns. B. General Hospital. C. The Young and the Restless. Or D. Days of Our Lives.
Young and
The
Restless.
Young and Restless, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wasn't even
Young and the
grandma,
Restless,
was
but it
his
wasn't
mom.
grandma's mom. I don't watch that. Yeah.
Always on.
She made you watch that?
That That same old white man.
She didn't make us watch it, but she
That
turned
man,
it on.
you talking about black don't crack? That old man has been looking the exact same for 40 years. It's the same three niggas on that show. It's the white dude,
Victor
then the
Newman.
old white man.
Yeah.
Vic. It's like Victor is an old white man.
Oh, Vic's been there
There's a
the
younger.
longest.
Well, he ain't young now. So there's another white man that's been there forever,
He
and
gonna
then
be
there's
up
a
there
black dude that's been there forever too.
Him and Betty White gonna live forever.
They
He
really
wasn't
are.
98.
Coronavirus
I
ain't none of that gonna stop
I
that.
ain't know
Like,
she was
they gonna live
98.
forever.
What's most likely to be found in the Purple Crown Royal bag? A, cigarettes. B, weed. C,
Alcohol.
candy. D, loose change.
I was gonna say alcohol, but that's not even an option.
It was marbles for us growing up.
I say
It's the
cigarettes.
truth.
Who's putting weed in a Purple Crown Royal bag? I've never tried to know.
Dummy.
did that.
cigarettes.
Candy.
Cigarettes are loose change.
I only
You
know,
way too
I
honest
only know
with it.
ratchet females put stuff in the Crown Royal bag. That's usually, I don't say loose change, I say loose change, but I was like, they put their money in there. They put money.
You had to have grown up in the candy store era to appreciate the candy in the Crown Royal bag. And even then, we used the little brown paper bags.
Who are the top 3 rappers of all time? A, Biggie, Tupac, and Jay-Z.
No.
B, Wayne, Eminem, and Drake. C, Rakim, Slick Rick, Chuck D. D, Dylon, Dylon, Dylon.
I like that answer. It's D.
To me, okay,
It might have.
I hate this because
There's one that throws it off for each one.
Yeah.
there really is.
I wasn't gonna say Jay-Z for the A, and then for B,
Now,
I'm not gonna put in Drake.
I'll say this. Exactly. I'm about to say Jay-Z to me, like, 'cause Biggie and Tupac and Jay-Z, I don't see Jay-Z as a top 10, top 15, top 20, none of that to me. Jay-Z is overrated to me. I think Biggie's trash too, but when people say, oh, Biggie's in my top 3, I understand it. I personally feel like the only reason he's in the top 3 is because he was beefing with Tupac. That's the reason why I feel like they always throw them together. But I
I'll have to go.
Banksy
with
died
that.
before he could really hit his prime.
exactly.
I think I'll
Then
go with that.
you got Wayne, Eminem, and Drake. Now with me personally, I think Wayne is overrated, but I understand it when people say, "Oh, Lil Wayne's in my top 5."
It's
I'm like,
arguable.
yeah, it's one of the things. It's like I personally don't feel like he's there, but it's like,
you can
but-
argue Jay-Z.
but yeah, but I understand it. Drake, no. That's another overrated one. I'm like, no, get out of here. I'm like, you're a young nigga. Like when people say stuff like NBA young boy's the best and Kodak, you're young.
I'm like, you're just half-ass retarded at that
Yeah,
point.
when you start
But
naming niggas that like they just now came out, it's like you're young because you're saying some.
it doesn't
crazy
matter
stuff.
how long they've been out. I'll give NBA YoungBoy 10 years, and you can never say that to me.
Yeah, he's trash to me. But
Um,
then it's Rakim, Slick Rick, and Chuck D. Chuck D and Slick Rick is like what? Rakim is like I understand that,
Rakim is up there.
but
This
Slick
guy
Rick
might
and
be the
Chuck
first
D.
one for me.
Chuck D was well loved.
B. If I have to answer, it's gonna be B because B is the most
That's the one
they're the most well-rounded group.
I'd agree with it the most out of them.
Eminem is my favorite rapper. Like he's like as a rapper, he's the best one.
I say he's the goat.
Wayne is up there. You could argue Wayne too. And Drake is, if you need a hit, Drake is gonna get you one.
Drake has 1,000,001 hits, but he has okay
Lil Wayne said it
mixtapes
himself.
and albums every single time.
And
Besides Take Care.
Lil Wayne had mixtapes and albums for days, so it's fair to argue that too.
Who is your all-time favorite movie thug? Ooh, this is hard for me. A. Nino Brown
I can say
from
Nino.
New Jack City. B. Doughboy from Boys in the Hood. C. Bishop from Juice. D. Tony Montana from Scarface.
Why is
Y'all don't
Debo not
understand
on
how
that
hard
list?
this is. For
Why
me.
is Debo not on that list?
Nah,
Debo
but-
took
He
so many
wasn't a
L's.
thug. He was a punk.
yeah,
he
he was a bully.
he was
That's
just
what he was.
big.
But we're talking about just a thug. We're talking about thug nigga. So Nino,
For me, it's Nino Brown.
y'all don't understand how hard it is. I got Nino Brown
You know
and
it's
Bishop
clean.
and Tony Montana. Those are my 3 favorite movies of all time for real.
And Debo didn't have a gun. He's had a switchblade.
He didn't even use
He,
it.
did, he said, hold this, Ezel. Got
Debo
knocked
had a
out.
kitchen
Get an
knife,
ice pick.
okay?
It's a kid.
So wait. So who y'all going with?
I said
Say
A.
Nino Brown.
I said Nino Brown. Nino Brown's my favorite.
It might.
You gotta say it quick,
We're
cause-
gonna be back. We're gonna be back. We hear Jason's answer in just a second.
Messages. Like just
We're
this
back?
gonna be the last
Okay.
one.
Yeah, well, not the last question, but yeah, it's the last segment.
Yeah. So that's okay.
Say, who's your all-time favorite movie thug? They said Nino Brown, Nino Brown, New Jack City, Doughboy, and Boys in the Hood. I'm taking Doughboy out.
Honestly, he didn't catch. He only caught one body that whole movie.
Well, I ain't talking for the bodies. I'm saying like that, but
But,
just where I was like, dang, like he's
He
a
was barely
cold-
even a thug. He was a protagonist. The rest of them weren't protagonists.
That's what I'm saying.
He was a protagonist. He was like the hero in the story. Dang near.
Yeah.
So with me, like I said, because New Jack City and Juice are my favorite hood movies of all time. Scarface is one of my favorite movies of all time, just in general. So I'm just debating. So, dang, because he did such a good. Because Juice was a horror movie. I'm gonna say that first off. Juice is a horror movie.
I kind of want to say.
I would say-
Nino Brown. I don't know.
I would say
wanna
Nino
Tony-
Brown.
wanna
I'd say
Tony
Nino
Montana.
Brown.
Tony Montana.
Nino Brown took over
He took over an apartment complex.
Yeah, and dang, they're part of a city, like for
Yeah,
real.
I'm gonna say Nino Brown. It sucks because I had to go up against Scarface.
Wasn't he signing
and
kids' autographs?
Bishop.
You know
Nah,
Nino Brown
no,
gave
no, no.
out
He was giving
Christmas
out. He was giving
turkeys.
out, he was giving
That's
out
what it was.
turkeys,
Christmas turkeys.
and he was giving out money to the kids.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
If it's a bad hair day, what should a woman do? Rock what her mama gave her, wear a hat, wear a wrap or a scarf, or stay home. I think
Hat.
stay home. I know.
Truth be told, how I feel is I feel like if you're having a bad hair day, you should just wear what you got. That's what I think.
I don't.
But
trip
knowing how
with that.
females are, they'll wear the scarf.
They wear the scarf like,
Or like a
everybody's
bonnet.
got, you might as well wear the hat because if you wear a scarf, everybody know you got a bad hair day going on. You might as well just wear the hat.
Yeah, you right.
That's fair. Or stay at home. Nobody knows you have a bad hair day either.
Yeah, if you stay at home, they go
Unless
see
somebody
you.
That's
come
what
over,
they home.
like, dang, you really looking like that?
So you gotta look at bad.
Why shouldn't a woman buy a man a pair of shoes? A, he'll leave you.
With the new shoes, you gonna run out your life.
Yeah, it's like,
He'll
wow.
walk out of your life.
B, he'll start cheating.
Let me go tiptoe out of that.
C, he'll two-step out your life.
What are these answers?
D, he'll start drinking. Like, what?
What does that even mean?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's like I got to do 13s time to hit this Henny. Like,
If he
that's
start,
never been a thing.
if he start drinking, he might stay. So I don't see why that's in there.
So when you first
You
get
too
bought
drunk to
some
leave
shoes,
you.
you
He's a
immediately
man.
start two-stepping into somebody's life.
but that's
He's like,
First thing you do when you buy me shoes is leave.
He's a
Next nigga just walk out like.
two of them basically you're leaving her. Two of them you're leaving. They said he'll leave you,
Three
he'll
of them.
start cheating, he'll two-step out of your life, or he'll start drinking.
Three of them. Like,
he's-
she
he's-
cheated
So you
this
just
week.
fall off after this.
he says, man,
After you get shoes, that's the end of the road.
he said, man, you can be these Jordan 5s.
Exactly.
To drink a bottle of
Ladies,
Hennessy,
I guess don't buy your man shoes because
Buy me shoes. I'm not two-stepping out of nobody's life. You can buy
I'll
your
just
shoes
leave
want.
you. I'm not gonna two-step. I'll just leave. No, I was kidding.
Thanks,
It
nigga.
is wild. I don't even drink.
That's what I'm saying.
I admit
And
I'm an alcoholic.
I have friends that
I know, like,
are dang near
yeah.
alcoholics. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I've never heard one of them be like, I need new shoes so I can start drinking. That's never been an option. Or when
they
they
be
get
like,
new
man,
shoes, and they're like, I can't wait to drink.
Or they'd be like, man, how'd you get like this? She bought me shoes.
Exactly.
What?
Pull this flask like,
You used to remember them flu games dropped last year?
yeah.
That was the start of it all. You like, no.
If Tupac were still alive, A, he'd be acting a fool on social media. B, he would be a politician. C, his new music would be trash. Or D, he would have won an Oscar.
I look-key feel like he'd be an old head. He'd be acting
Oscar.
like one. I feel like.
I feel like low key.
I think
I feel like everybody that died young. I ain't gonna say it's a good thing, but I feel like if they had lived longer than they should have,
you would have seen them do something.
we would have found out about a scandal.
We wouldn't be calling them goats then.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been calling Tupac or Biggie a goat at that point. He would have. He'd be like, man, he never was as good as his first album. That's how it always is. But I feel like if we considered globally, his new music would be trash. Or he could have won an Oscar too because his acting got better too.
That's why I said Oscar.
His acting was
Because
only
I don't think
getting
he'd be a
better. His
politician.
acting was
he,
nice.
he wouldn't be a politician.
I feel like he probably wouldn't act a fool on social
I can
media.
see
He
his
acted a fool on surveillance cameras. He was in.
I can see his new music being trash too. I can see that because most older people, that's even if it's not, that's what people say.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I feel
Just because music evolves and some people don't with it, so they feel like you're trash because you didn't want to evolve with the time.
I think Tupac being as good an actor as he was and being acknowledged for that or recognized for that, he would probably phase out of rapping like Queen Latifah and Will Smith did.
yeah,
LL Cool J, people like that.
Yeah.
it would have been getting on him because he would have been making movies like Ice Cube.
Because he was a very good actor.
He was only getting better. So yeah,
Yeah,
he
gang
probably,
related.
would have switched. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say definitely he probably would have won an Oscar. I'd say he would have won an Oscar.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
People like, so I heard some people say that he was low key overacting, but I'm like, honestly, in his movies, like Juice would not have been the same with anybody else playing that role.
Yeah, he
Even
did
if
a great job.
Even if he was overacting,
Like he saved that movie.
every single role he had a reason. He was that type of person where he was to have to overact.
You see somebody take money out of the collection plate. Do you tell the usher, ask Jesus to take the wheel, give him the evil eye, or ask for a cut of it? I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody just all you're gonna do is cut the evil eye. You ain't gonna really
That's all you
see
can do.
snitch.
Yeah, you ain't gonna. Nobody's.
They just be looking
gonna
like,
do that.
Yeah, I'm like, this nigga.
they gonna gossip about it later on to the church friends. They gonna be like, yeah, you see Charles? Yeah, he stole the collection plate. Girl, like it's gonna be all that's all it's
He
gonna
been
be.
doing that. You just know.
Yeah, that's what I think of that one. Which male old school artist would you bring back? A. Luther Vandross, B. Marvin Gaye, C. Michael Jackson, or D. Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Wait, Michael Jackson.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm going with Prince.
I'm going Michael Jackson.
I'm going with Prince.
As much as I love Luther, even I would probably go with Prince. He has too much to offer.
But Prince low-key lived through everybody else's death. Like, it's like...
Yeah,
So
he died just 4 years ago.
So at this point, there's no longer I still need Prince. It's like he did everything to me. I mean, he died young, but it's like he did everything that I wanted to see him do. Michael Jackson still had tours he was going on. He said all
Prince
kinds of
still had
stuff.
tours he was going on.
He did too, but I'm saying Michael Jackson literally had a tour going on and he died. So it's like, but the other ones, they died before my even existence.
See, Prince, unlike
Not
Michael,
Luther.
Prince is putting together music for people that's still blockbuster.
Yeah, he was he was incredible as an artist. But if I just had to bring one back, it would be Michael Jackson. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
my
as an
first celebrity
entertainer,
of all time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, and he's getting up there in years. But Prince, his mind is just as sharp.
Mhm.
Everything he was doing was gold.
Yeah,
Luther, I just missed
Prince-
his voice.
Prince was my second, but it's still Michael Jackson. Then Luther,
Who's the fourth person on the list?
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, Prince.
I think Marvin Gaye was perfect for his time, but I don't think he'd be as effective. He was a great.
I don't think that way about Luther either. I know that's not, but I feel like Luther.
No, I understand your point.
Luther would have aged out.
I understand your point.
But I feel like I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying Michael Jackson. Like no. I'm saying it's like edging. I'm saying like I'm edging Prince over Michael Jackson.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
it's fair because, like I said, Prince is my second. It was just, but when I heard Michael Jackson, I'm like, it's gonna be Michael Jackson for me. But I can understand why anybody would choose Prince. Prince is Prince.
I feel like this is an easy answer. I feel like this actually is like this one actually has an answer. The Timberland boot is the official shoe of what city?
New York.
Yeah, New York. What's that? Atlanta, New York, Chicago, or Philly? It's definitely New York.
You know, it's a city because New York's a state. Like, there's New York City, but
What is the best comedy movie of all time? House Party, Coming to America, Friday, Harlem Nights.
Oh,
Friday.
dang.
I would say
Friday's one of the only ones
Friday.
Friday's one of the only ones that went commercial. It's like that's one of the only ones where white people know it just as much as black people do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
Friday.
I'm taking House Party off. House Party wasn't funny, but it's like it had its funny moments, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it didn't really have you dying.
I was never dying on any part of the movie. And then Coming to America is funny. It is very funny.
But Harlem Nights
That's one everybody loves. But the thing is, just and then Coming to America, Friday's up there. Friday's like ooh, but to me, pound for pound, like laugh. The only movie that ever made me roll on the floor laughing. People say, "Oh, I'm rolling on the floor laughing." This is the only movie ever had me doing this was Harlem Nights.
I said Harlem Nights is
Harlem Nights
that
is
was hilarious.
Harlem Nights is the funniest one of them.
And so was
But Friday is a classic to me, to where it's like I'll pop in Friday like it's nothing. I'll just be bored popping in Friday. I will not pop in Harlem Nights though. That's different. That's the only difference though. Even though Harlem Nights is funnier, I feel like I'll pop in Friday if I pop in.
yeah, that's the thing. House Party and Friday are the best times. I feel like you'll pop this on when you're bored. You'll never pop in Harlem Nights or Coming to America if you're just bored. I never been sitting there.
I know
Man,
people that- I know people
let's
that
put
come
on
to
Coming to America. I've never just been like that.
I've never been either, but
I'm not
if it's on TV, I'll watch any of the movies. I'll be like, okay, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I feel like watching Coming to America right now. That's just me
I've
personally.
never craved watching Coming to America.
I ain't gonna lie, man. One time.
What-
One time I had.
What can you find in almost every hood? A Baptist church. B, a funeral rental store. Furniture rental store. I can't read. C, a corner store. Or D, a wing spot.
Ooh, that's a. I want to.
Corner
If I'm about to the corner store.
It's
Corner
definitely
store.
corner
They
store.
always got
I've been to a
wings,
few
though.
places where they didn't have a wing spot.
That's true.
Corner store.
Yeah, he's got the corner store.
It's usually they should
There's
have
more,
put that.
there's more pizza places than wing spots.
I was gonna say it should have been pizza places or Chinese food restaurants.
Yeah, they always be posted up there.
Ain't no Chinese running from no niggas. Like they posted up. They set up shop.
Yeah, they like nigga, y'all go, who's gonna order all this? Y'all are y'all get the same thing: strip fried rice, beans, the beef and broccoli. Who had the best afro back in the day?
Michael Jackson. I know it's
No,
in there.
no, it's not.
A. Angela Davis, B. John Shaft, C. Pam Grier, or D. Dr. J.
Angela Davis.
Angela Davis.
I was gonna say it's a debate between Angela Davis and Dr. J.
I'm gonna show you.
Shaft is definitely out of there.
His afro was kind of weak, wasn't it?
His afro was kind of weak.
Was this receding?
Dr. J was only half of his career because at the second half his afro was looking a little weak.
But when
My
we say in their prime, the prime afro.
Pam Grier was a perfect circle. Okay, yep.
I saw Angela Davis. Have you seen this picture?
I've seen, yeah.
That's a perfect afro.
If your afro covers
Pam Grier had a decent afro, but I feel like
if your afro covers your ears
Angela
up,
Davis, that mess looks fake. How
Hers
perfect it
covered
That
was.
was an
Here's a-
intimidating afro. That's the thing.
it looks like headgear.
Nobody else was intimidating as hers was. Hers, you saw power in her afro.
That just scream black power.
Which one of these things is your mom not? A. Jesus. B. Boo Boo the
I was gonna say
Fool.
Boo Boo the Fool. I was gonna say that.
C. Somebody else's mother, or D. One of your little friends.
D.
D. It's D.
I
though.
already knew it was on there. It's
Mom said that more than anything
Mom never
else.
says Boo Boo the Fool. It's gotta be.
Mom said Boo Boo the Fool.
No, she said Boo Boo the Fool.
I don't.
She said Boo Boo the Fool.
I don't
She
know.
said, "You think I Boo Boo the Fool?" Like, you like, dang it.
It didn't fit in though.
She does that, but one of your little friends, that's
That's
universal.
that's universal. I feel like. Who is the most woke artist out currently? A. Erykah Badu. B. J. Cole. C. Solange, or D. Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. I knew he was on
That
there.
was
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick won a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar
exactly.
been tripping lately.
Yeah. Which food do you ask a certain family member to make because nobody else can make it right? A. Mac and cheese. B. Potato salad. C. Deviled eggs, or D. Dressing or
Wait,
stuffing.
What was the question?
Where's sweet potato pie on that list? Because that's one that you don't ask anybody to make.
I feel like, to me, okay, here's what I'm gonna say about this. It said, what's the food that you ask a certain family member to make because nobody else can make it right? Besides
That
them?
mac and cheese is the answer.
So, it's mac and cheese, potato salad, deviled eggs, or stuffing / dressing. Now, I feel like when it comes to stuffing and deviled eggs, I don't want to say, unless you add in like raisins, like, you know, people doing that stuff like that. Low key, everybody's deviled eggs and stuffing taste the same.
I don't know how you mess up. I mean, I don't know how you.
Yeah, I feel like you can't mess that up unless you do too much like that. So to me, take them two off. This is between mac and cheese and potato salad.
And this
It
mac
might be
cheese is
potato
one.
salad.
And I would say mac and cheese because
You can buy potato salad from the store and it'd be cool.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we get all those. I was thinking, I don't know.
it's definitely mac and cheese. Because if you come in there with some foul mac and cheese, I'm gonna get
Man.
mad. Because mac and cheese is in my top 5 favorite foods of all time. So
Mac and cheese
it's
can
gonna
ruin a
make me
meal just by it being bad.
That's all you can think about after like,
Yeah,
man,
like,
that
the
mac
way
and cheese was
trash.
trash.
I had great meals and mac and cheese wasn't good and I'm like, I don't even want this meal anymore.
So here's gonna be the last question. Which TV dad do you wish was your own? A. Lucius Lyons. That's
Please.
look. I'm just reading the questions because I think that's the trash.
Go to bed, man.
In his
He
face.
put his kid in the garbage can.
Go to bed,
Garbage
man.
Can.
He slept with his son's girlfriend.
Let him do it all of them.
B. Carl Winslow.
Who's gay?
Yeah, that one was gay.
He
Yeah.
works with Raven though. He had Raven.
Well,
He been going through
I'm
it.
not picking Carl Winslow either.
yeah. B. Carl Winslow. C. Philip Banks. Or D. Heathcliff Huxtable.
Philip Banks.
Philip Banks.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
don't want to deal with Heath. all
James
day.
Evans need to be on that list.
James Evans can't get you out of jail. Philip Banks can.
James Evans, make sure you don't go to jail, all right? All right.
His name was
with
bro.
you.
Hey, we lucky we
James
got
Evans
him.
is proactive.
He'll just whoop you.
That's right, but you don't go to jail.
You going to jail? Like yo,
He
solve
beat you
that.
into jail to leave you in there. You're like, dang, that like.
Teach you a lesson. I say it's Philip Banks.
It's Philip Banks. That man.
Philip Banks, he'll yell at anybody. He'll swing on anybody.
Oh yeah,
he'll
no
get you out of
problem. He got
jail.
no problem.
He
went
got
off
money.
He went off on them police officers.
He's the most well-rounded, no pun intended.
Dang it.
Philip Banks is that
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, and then you don't want Heathcliff Huxtable. That nigga will probably put some. You'll see somebody knock out on your couch like, who is that?
That's Cosby. That's not
He's
Huxtable.
like, who is that? We gonna end it right there. Keep it tight.
Walking down the hallway from the front door, I was walking down and I said something. Man, I forget. I said something. He said, "Look, he got ready. He turned from the chair really fast."
The one I'm referring to was in the living room.
When that happened?
This I think it's when you got body slammed. But this in the
I
living
wasn't, I
room.
wasn't home for that.
Yeah, you were.
How long ago was
You
this?
were home. This is only a couple years ago. Cause like I said, you
I mean,
Because-
you recording this?
you and Jason were sitting at the dinner table. He was eating pizza. I mean, we all were eating pizza, and then
That was the other dinner table.
Jason said something crazy to you. He mouthed off and said something crazy, and Dad got up. And so it was the quickest. I can't even. It's so quick. I can't even do
You
it.
say it like that?
Yeah, because he had other cornmeal on the fingers. I think it was Domino's.
it was Papa John's.
See, that was nasty.
No, it probably could have been cornmeal.
It was like it was the best. I remember.
He did turn and
There was no napkin.
Mom like, oh, one more. She's like,
That was the fastest dad has ever. Because you know it takes dad a try or two to get up. He was already turning and getting up at the same time.
He got up.
I didn't know about this. So I was gone.
Mom, he wiped his hands off with his hands. All
you heard was, wait. I was hearing Jason, wait.
That's what I'm saying. Jason always says wait.
I'm like, if you say wait, it's not going to stop him. I'm like, if he took time to get up, you got to get a whoop. It already happened.
You get to sit there, sounds like.
I did.
That's the first thing I think of.
What? I'm like, wait.
That's the first thing I think to say.
I knew it was coming. I saw that. I'm like, oh, snap. He's like,